Hello everyone, welcoming you to Sourav Sir's Classes, and today we are looking at the GATE 2024 Economics paper, question number 47. A dual economy consisting of the manufacturing sector M and agricultural sector A is depicted in the figure. OMOA is the total labor available in the economy, of which OMLSM is the labor supply in the manufacturing sector before any migration was allowed among the laborers. The vertical axis on the left side and the right side indicate the wages in the manufacturing and agricultural sector respectively. LDM and LDA is the demand for labor in the manufacturing and agricultural sector with respect to OM and OA. If the wages are flexible and the labor is allowed to migrate, between these two sectors, then which of the following is true? So first of all, this part OMLSM, the part from the left origin to LM, this much is the amount of labor in the manufacturing sector, right? So let's go through the options first. So the first one tells us about the total labor that will migrate from agriculture to the manufacturing. And the second option is also about the total labor that will migrate from manufacturing to agricultural sector, and the wage of the manufacturing sector will be how much and the wage of the agricultural sector is how much. Okay, so first of all, let us get into this graph. So initially, when no migration was allowed, OMLSM was the amount of labor in the manufacturing sector, right? So given this is the amount of labor, so this W1 is the pre-migration wage in the manufacturing sector. So this is the pre-migration wage in the manufacturing sector, right? So if this is the amount that is present in the manufacturing sector, then given that the total labor supply is OMOA as is mentioned, then the remaining amount is present in the agricultural sector. So given this is the labor supply in the agricultural sector, so this is the pre-migration wage in the agricultural sector, right? Correct? Pre-migration. After the migration occurs, the intersection occurs at this point. If I denote this as point E, this one. So at point E, the wages of both the agricultural and the industrial sectors will be equalized at W. So this is the post-migration wage of both the agriculture and the manufacturing sector. So options C and D are not the cases, that the wages would be different across both the sectors. Okay, so given that the wages in the post-migration scenario would be settled at W2, so what if you come down, exactly this much amount of labor would be coming to the manufacturing sector, and this much amount of labor will continue to stay in the agricultural sector. So that means since pre-migration amount of labor was more, so this amount, this gap between LSM and LSA will migrate from agriculture. So this amount LSMSA is the amount of labor that migrates from agriculture to manufacturing when the migration is allowed. So if you go by the options, that is basically option number A, that the total amount of labor that will migrate from the agricultural sector to the manufacturing sector is given by LA-LSM amount, which is exactly the one that I have shaded in green over here, this part. Okay, so this is the amount of labor that will migrate from the agricultural sector to the manufacturing sector when migration is allowed between these two sectors. So your correct option is option number A. Thank you.